And is wrapping up, and I just want to check in with you real quick. Not the polished version of you, honey. Y'all see me on this camera. I just want to do something a little bit different, but I want to talk about the version of you that, not the one that you put on your vision board, okay? Because we all know in January, we have vision board parties and different things. Not that version, honey. No, no, no. I want to talk about the real you, the one who had plans that didn't go the way that you thought. Because I mean, we are hopping into Q2. The goals that stalled out, you may have been going to the gym and now you're not. That's okay. Habits that started strong and then just kind of like dwindled, child. You had ideas in your head. You're like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna launch this and I'm gonna, just all the things, okay? And the launches flopped. Okay. As a matter of fact, you probably didn't even launch. Okay. You made business moves that cost you way more than they gave back. You might have had some relationship shifts, seasons that really surprised you. And I want to know how you're doing with all of that because I noticed sometimes we're walking into April, walking into Q2, and we're carrying everything that didn't work in Q1. And so it's kind of one of those things where it's like, dang, like, ooh, you feel like a failure sometimes, right? But, I really want to talk about that with you today. So, welcome back to Conversations with the Courageous Christian Homegirl. I'm your host, Whitney. And yes, I am on video today. Okay. And this is like not new to me, but it's just been a while. So if you're new here, welcome. You are getting me on video instead of audio. I'm not making it a regular thing, okay? But if you're not new here, thank you for rocking with me for 6 episodes, okay? So today is March 30th, okay? Hopefully it is when you're listening because y'all should be listening when it drops. Okay. Q1 is basically done. And so before we step into April, before we, make new goals and new plans and, hype ourselves up for like the new quarter, I really want us to do something that we almost never do. I want us to let go, like really let go of what didn't work, what didn't land, what ain't stick, what didn't happen the way you thought it would. Cause baby, I'm trying to tell you. Because, you cannot step into what God has for you in Q2 in April with both hands still full of what didn't work in January, February, March. We gotta let that go. We gotta move on. We have to move on. For me, I will say that I was planning on studying for something, okay? It's about to be April and I'm supposed to be registering to take a test. I ain't even started. Like, I cracked open the book and said, oh, this book is much thinner and sat the book down. Like, legit. And I just want to be transparent because this is truly, just a glimpse into my life. Y'all know I be transparent anyway. And it's real. It happens. I had that plan for Q1. That was a real, listen, I'm disappointed in myself, but not for real. And, I did say I was going to crack open that book and study, and I was supposed to do that and I didn't do it. And it's okay. I was supposed to actually start fasting more. Didn't do it, but I did start going to church. Okay. And I did consistently go to the gym, and that's okay. And it's okay that some things happened, some things did not. And I just kind of want to sit with that because I definitely felt a little bit disappointed when I was like, dang girl, you are like months behind. And then I had to do something that nobody talks about enough. And I actually had to release myself from it. I had to move on, like let that guilt go and just, just be like, girl, it's over. And not just like really pivot, but really give it to God. Like, okay, God, it ain't work out the way I wanted it to work out, the way I thought it was going to work out. What, what you want me to do with that? And just really listen and listen to where, he wants to take me. There were other things that didn't work out. I launched my community and I expected to have like at least 10 new people. Got about two. But I know that God wastes nothing, and, even if you've had a failed launch or a stall go or, this season is really feeling like a setback instead of a set up, none of it is wasted in his hands. But, I have to give it to him before he can do anything with it. And so I just want you to know that you cannot step into what God has for Q2 for you for April with both hands still full of what didn't work in Q1. Like, we gotta let that go, okay? So I'm gonna give you a couple of points and we'll, you know, get on. But point number one, don't let it define you, okay? Don't let it define you. You're not a failure. The first thing I need to say is Q1 did not define you whatsoever. Whatever happened between January and right now, okay, it does not define you. You're not a failure. You're not, a loser, whatever you be saying to yourself. It doesn't define your character. It doesn't define your capacity. It was a season. It was a quarter, and seasons end, and that's okay. And that's the whole point of seasons and Lamentations. I hope I'm saying that right. 22:3, it says that steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. I should have worn my shirt that says that. I wasn't thinking. So y'all, every morning, not every January, not every quarter, not every, 5 years, every whatever, every single morning that you get up, he is extending his mercy to you, and thank God. Which means today, right now, okay? Right now. It is a new mercy day. So, just don't carry what didn't work out yesterday into today or tomorrow. And here's the thing, you're not required to drag it with you. Okay, listen, his mercies is new, baby. Throw that piece of paper out. Cross it off, cross it off, cross it off. Like, it happens, okay? Point number two, letting go is not really, giving up. Now, I want to be really clear about something because I think this is where people kind of get it twisted. Because y'all know we love to get things twisted over here, okay? Letting go of Q1 is not the same as giving up on the dream. It's not quitting. It's not, lowering your standards. It is not saying what I wanted to build doesn't matter anymore. That makes sense. So letting go literally means releasing your grip on how you thought it was going to happen. It's literally like surrendering, if you want to be honest. It's surrendering the timeline that you built in your head. It means saying, God, I thought this was going to look like this, and it didn't. And I'm choosing to trust you because, honey, I'm choosing to trust him on a lot of things. The business side, the corporate side, like all of the things. I am choosing to trust you with what's next. Instead of punishing yourself, beat yourself up, okay? Because we love to do that. And so in Philippians 3:13, Paul says it's one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and straining forward to what lies ahead. He does not say pretend it didn't happen. He says forget it, okay? Actively, on purpose, forget it. Choose to stop letting it take you as a prisoner, okay? Choose to stop letting it have power over your next step. That is what letting go truly looks like. Letting go of what didn't work is not giving up on your dream. It's releasing the grip on how you thought it was supposed to happen, child. I need to take a sip of water. Do y'all mind? Okay. Point number 3. April needs your full attention. Okay. And this is why. Because whatever God has for you in April, because he got something for you in April, because we said he don't waste nothing. Okay. Whatever he has for you in April, it is going to require your full attention, your full energy, your full faith. And you cannot give it your full, you can't give your full faith to anything if you're still holding on to it, if you're still carrying the weight of it, from last quarter, you beating yourself up. Honey, that's already over, child. Just let it go. So the woman who was going to build something in Q2 is not the woman who had a perfect Q1, baby. Child, because I learned some lessons, okay? I'm still building. I'm still refining. That woman is, listen, I let it go. I let it go. I took the lessons from Q1 and I'm walking into April. I'm walking into Q2 with the things that I have learned, ready to receive what God has for me next. Listen, Lord, I'm ready and willing. I'm available. Listen, I am I'm available. Okay. Choose me. I'm ready. Cause baby, hotness. Okay. And so speaking of April, y'all, I have something exciting that I am going to be starting in April. Okay. I am going to actually be dropping a brand new 6 episode series on the podcast called Hear God Then Build. And so these 6 episodes are for the woman who is called, who is trying to build, who is ready. It's me to finally do it God's way, first of all, because trying to do it on your own. So the next episode y'all hear will start the series. And so I'll tell you more about the episode at the end of this episode. Okay. So don't leave me. Okay. You might want to fast forward. I don't know, but don't leave me before I get there, child. I'm getting there. I'm making my points. Okay. That's like I got my notes. I'm making my points. And so, I really do want to say like before I close this episode out, I actually want you to do something. And normally I don't be giving y'all that much homework, Sometimes I do. But I really do want you to do one thing for me, okay? Take out your phone. If you're not, well, you're probably listening on your phone or your iPad or whatever. Journal, listen, whatever it is, wherever you are right now, unless you're driving, don't do anything. And I want you to write down 3 things that you are releasing from Q1. Don't overthink it. Don't analyze it. Don't try to make it perfect. Don't try to figure out what went wrong. Just write. I am releasing procrastination. I'm releasing this exam. I'm releasing the thought that I was going to have, you know, 10 new community members. Like, I'm releasing it. I'm releasing it. I'm releasing it. Okay, I just released it with y'all. So I want you to do that. And I want you to say it out loud because I feel like when I say stuff out loud, it just has a little bit more power and, it just feels real because first of all, I just told y'all my business. So it's really real. And God already know what's on the list. Okay, first of all, he don't be surprised by nothing. He already knows what's on the list. He already knows what you're going to say. He already knows why you're choosing to let it go. And that matters. Okay. And so flip the page over and then write one thing or 3. But my instruction is write one thing you are believing God for in April. If you want to write more, sure, but just one. And so that is how you're going to walk into the new quarter. You're going to walk in, hands open, eyes forward, heart ready to go. Full surrender, okay? Full surrender. Okay, y'all. Child, I'm really thirsty. If you are watching this, child, and ain't hardly nothing left in here, Lord have mercy, y'all. I am thirsty. Okay. So we are getting ready to, wrap this thing up. So I told you I had a new series coming in April and I need to tell you all about it because I am genuinely excited. I'm excited every time I record, first of all. I am going to try to, step into the video a little bit more, but we're going to see. Y'all see I got on a hat. And when I get on a hat, that means my hair not done. But that's okay. Y'all take me for who I am, right? Okay. So it is going to be 6 episodes of the new series called Hear God Then Build. So we talked about it a little bit. Well, I talked about it a little bit before. And so it's for the woman who has a vision, maybe working a 9 to 5 and then, an entrepreneur just like me, or you're trying to build something as an entrepreneur, something new, you're trying to scale and you are ready to stop winging it and you're ready to start really building it God's way with clarity. Been talking about clarity, y'all, because with a real plan and have peace about the process, like that's priceless. So 6 episodes. Hopefully, if there's more, hey, I'm doing whatever the Lord says. So we're going to be talking about why you have to be busy and well, let me not say why you have to be busy, but why you have been busy but not building. Okay, because you could be busy and not building. You could just be a busybody. Okay, so why you have been busy and not building, and how to hear God when life is loud. I don't know about y'all, but life has been loud. And then why your assignment don't look like everybody else's child. It's different, okay? Because I'm over here like, Lord, why you get this to me? And how to build a plan that fits into your real life. If anything like me, I wear a lot of roles. I am a mom. I am a wife. I work a corporate job right now. I'm podcasting. I'm building my business. I'm doing all of these things. And sometimes I was telling a friend of mine how I think that people forget about us, the 9 to 5 or nine on full-time entrepreneur, full-time corporate baddie, but they forget about the ones that are building. And then when you tack on being a mom, it's just a lot. It's a lot. And a lot of times you don't have time to do the same things that other people have time for. So I want to make sure that it fits your life. A lot of people often ask me like, oh, Whitney, how do you work out and how you do these things? First of all, I made up my mind. My mindset had to change. And then I pick a time that's convenient for my household, that's convenient for me. I work out when the house is asleep and blank period. And plus, I can't work out after work. I just can't do it. My trainer actually told me 5:30 p.m. I said, for what? I'm going to be asleep. I mean, at 2 o'clock, and I have worked out with him at 2 o'clock, and it was like, I was late. Okay. Hopefully I'm not late tomorrow because I got an appointment with him. But I said all that to say, what fits your life? My lifestyle, my times that I do things is not going to fit your life. You may have to work out late. You may have to work out midday, but I want to help you build something that fits your real life. A lot of things that we're doing is unrealistic because we don't all live the same life. We might have a more demanding job. You might have to commute to work, all the things, okay? And so your real life and not your ideal version of, you know, what you think it should be. So again, the next episode is going to be the following Monday, episode 1. So get ready. Okay. And I also built a checklist to go alongside the series because I really want y'all to get this. So it's going to walk you through some questions. It's going to help you get clear on what you're building. I think even before episode 1. So we got some pre-work. So go and grab it. I'll put the link in the description in the comments. And of course, I'm going to offer you one-on-one time with me. Okay. To work with me one-on-one. If you like, girl, even before we get started, if you know you need me, child, just click the link in the show notes and description, child. You know where to find me, okay? Because you can't go into Q2 same as Q1. We're not doing that. 2026 is your year, baby. So Q1 is done. Let it go. Receive the new mercy. Walk into April head held high. And just know that God is not finished with what he started with you, okay? He ain't even close. He just getting started with the new chapter, okay? He's like, all right, we fell off a little bit, but I'm not going to waste that. We're going to take what you did do and we're going to build on that, okay? And that's why I love God so much and I love y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. This is my first video podcast in a very, very long time. And I'm low-key nervous. Okay, so I want y'all to do me a favor. Share this episode with somebody that, you think who you think needs to hear it. They need permission to let go of, Q1. If they need this series, first of all, y'all subscribed. Have y'all been leaving me reviews? Don't leave your girl hanging. And go to the description and grab that checklist before we get started with the new series, okay? So yeah. And if you're ready to build right now, I told y'all, hit me up. I'm put the info in the show notes. Hit my line. Do people still say hit my line? Oh my God. Am I an elder millennial? I am fully going into my auntie phase. That is crazy work. But let me get on about here. See, when I get on video, I get to talking, y'all. And this episode is 20 minutes. And this won't be doing video because I get to talking to y'all and all that stuff. But okay, y'all, I am actually going to go ahead and get up off of here. Remember what I said. Check the notes, y'all. If you email me, look, I put all the info in the description. Okay, you can find me, call me, beat me, reach me, Kim Possible. All right. I'm out, y'all, because I'm about to start acting silly. But yes, I love y'all. Have an amazing rest of y'all day. And I will be in your ear soon and very soon.